Hello students, today I am going to explain relation between F and R. F is focal length and R is radius of curvature. So relation between focal length and radius of curvature for concave mirror. Let's see diagram. Consider a ray AB. This ray is AB. Which one is parallel to the principal axis? This incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. And if it incident at point B of a spherical mirror, after reflection from the spherical mirror, the ray converges to point F. That is through the principal focus. This one is the one rule, that is, if incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will go through the principal focus, and its opposite one, see, suppose this one is the one concave mirror, principal axis, and here is what? Focus. We are considering this one is focus. So if any incident ray, if it comes through the focus, after reflection it will go parallel. Okay, if it come through the focus, then after reflection it will go parallel. And here see, if any ray it comes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will go through the focus. Okay, so here we are getting center of curvature, that is C. Is it? This is incident ray, this is reflected ray, this is focus, and this is pole. And distance from pole to focus, this one is F, that is focal length. And from center of curvature to pole, that is this. That one is radius of curvature from pole to center of curvature. Its name is radius of curvature, that is capital R. Okay. Now, according to the law of reflection, according to the law of reflection, we know angle I equal to angle R, that is angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, from the law of reflection we know angle I equal to angle R. Now, if AB is parallel to PC, AB is parallel to PC. Okay, here see, this one is incident ray, this one is the reflected ray, and in middle one we are drawing one normal, that is BC is here one normal. So this one angle of incidence I, and this angle of reflection is R. Now, if we consider AB is parallel to PC, then this BC is what? Transversal line. Is it? Transversal line. So here, if AB is parallel to PC, we can write angle alpha equal to angle I. Angle alpha equal to angle I. Why? This two is parallel, and this middle BC is what? Transversal line. So we can write angle alpha equal to angle I, because this two is alternate angle. Is it? So in triangle BFC, now we are considering this triangle BFC. Angle R equal to angle alpha. Angle R equal to angle alpha. Why? Because we know angle I equal to angle R, and here angle alpha equal to angle I, because this two is alternate angle. This two is equal, and this I equal to this R. So we can write, obviously we can write angle alpha equal to angle R, or angle R equal to angle alpha. Okay. So hence CF equal to B CF equal to FB. CF equal to FB. Because two opposite angles are equal, so two opposite sides also will be equal. So CF equal to FB. Is it? Now, if we consider this mirror has a small aperture. This mirror has a small aperture. If we consider this one is the small aperture, this mirror has small aperture, then we can write FB is nearly equal to FP. FB is nearly equal to FP. See this diagram on. If we consider this one is the small aperture, like, okay. That one is B, that one is A, that is B. This aperture is very small, then this FB is nearly equal to FP. This FB and this FP is nearly equal, no? So this one, or CF is nearly approximately equal to FP. CF equal to FP. That is CF equal to FP. So we can write CP equal to CF plus FP. CP equal to CF plus FP. CF plus FP. Is it? Now we can write now CP equal to CF plus FP equal to CF. See, CF is nearly equal to FP. So in this case we can write CF. Instead of CF we can write FP plus FP. So FP is to FP. Okay, and CP is what? Radius of curvature R. So we will write CP is what? Radius of curvature R equal to 2. FP is what? FP is F. So in this case we can write F, or F equal to R by 2. So this is the relation between focal length and radius of curvature. Okay, this line I will say again. CP equal to CP equal to, we can write CF plus FP. No? CF plus FP. And this CF is nearly equal to FP. So instead of CF, we will write FP plus FP. So FP plus FP is 2FP. Then CP's value is R2. And FP's value is small f, that is focal length. So F equal to R by 2. So this is the relation between focal length and radius of curvature.